This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to New Jersey Satellite Studio, where we show you the flavor of life here in the District of New Jersey. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to INCRadio New Jersey Satellite Studio. Today is Saturday, March 23rd, and the time is currently 11:01 a.m. if you're on the East Coast of the United States, which means if you are on the other side of the world, it is 11:01 p.m. I love how the math works out when it's not when I think it's whatever this time of year is, whether it's daylight savings or standard. I love how the math works out in terms of translating the time. Okay, so hold on to your seats, everyone. Although you might not want to hold on to some of the things that you're eating. We'll find out about that in our show. We have a great topic for you today. But before I turn it over, got some greetings. Of course, got to greet my home locale of Bergen. Got to greet someone here and have some birthdays and some family birthdays. So to my aunt Elma Blanco, happy birthday, Paul. And to my cousin Girly May Blanco, happy birthday to you too. Also have some other New Jersey birthdays. So sister Marley Yalong and brother Chris Valdez, happy birthday. And happy birthday to Jersey's own brother Jack Russell Belieza. Happy birthday to you, bro. And happy birthday to our out-of-district friend, brother Albert Gerzon. So, Sister Leah, are you ready for today's conversation? It's, during pre-prod, my diet has to completely change.
We have a lot of very informative and useful information regarding improving our health, Brother Jeff. I don't know if I feel excited. I feel nervous. I feel sad. I feel stressed.
And I think that's because of what I'm eating. So,
I want to say whenever it comes to our health, I think all of us are willing to invest and sacrifice to feel better and to have a good quality of life. So hopefully our audience as well feels the same way. Happy Saturday, everyone. Sister Andrella Gadia is back with us today to talk more about fatty liver. But like the first episode that we had with her about fatty liver, she told us some great news. It's reversible. It's reversible through a lot of, I don't know how to call it, Brother Jeff. A lot of changes in your diet through diet only. So no surgery, no medication, just through diet, which is great news because that means everyone can do it. So for my shout outs, I want to say hello to my mama Gigi. Hello, hello, hello over there in Bayonne, and my sister Lara, as well as some of our viewers who don't hashtag, but we know you're there and we thank you for your support, namely brother Ray Del Rosario and brother Glenn Galano. So, for everyone who doesn't hashtag, we know you're out there. We appreciate your support in our programming. And of course, for anyone who's trying to hashtag and doesn't know why their hashtag or their comments are not showing in the team live chat in that space, you have to be a subscriber. So please make sure you are subscribed to INCRadio DZM 954's YouTube channel. All right. So we want to say, first of all, hello to our first commenter before I toss it over to Brother Jeff for our first segment for today. We first commenter at 10:43 a.m. Mark Len Lambino. So thank you so much for tuning in. And also hello to Sister Jamaica Alagide. Thanks for tuning in, Sister Jamaica. All right. And thank you everyone in Team Live Chat. Who is, I'm assuming you're inside because if you look outside, it's raining. And it's going to rain all day. We have a rain advisory and a wind advisory until this evening. Although the temperature is going to be 51 today, that's 10 degrees Celsius for our friends outside the United States. It's going to be raining all day long. So please make sure you are prepared. And also, I don't know how we cannot get blown away, Brother Jeff. So I guess I don't want to say put rocks in your pockets, but just be aware your umbrella might not make it.
Yeah, your umbrella might not make it, but if you're heavy like me, you're you'll be umbrellaless and
But also, wear the appropriate clothing and shoes so they don't get ruined. So just, I hate to see nice things get ruined because of the weather. All right, tossing it to you, brother Jeff, for our next segment.
and we will also toss it over to Kuya Text for showing CFO in action.
CFO in action.
The Binhi members in the District of New Jersey gathered for their monthly meeting this past weekend, drawn together by a shared devotion to their faith and a profound sense of camaraderie. With hearts full of reverence and minds open to enlightenment, they engage in heartfelt discussions centered around the love of brotherhood and Christian culture, reflecting on the bonds that united them as brothers and sisters in faith. Recently, the Christian Brotherhood International Organization in the District of New Jersey held a CBI-sponsored district-wide board games activity. In this activity, CBI students in their respective Friday Youth Mission venues gathered together to take part in various board games for all ages. These board games helped exercise strategic thinking while also providing a fun means for the brethren to spend quality time with one another. Activities like this continue to foster love and unity among the CBI brethren in the District of New Jersey. Led by the District Minister, Brother Alex M. Reyes, the members in the District of New Jersey continually hold activities that strengthen the love of the brotherhood inside the church. And this was our CFO in action the last week. From the District of New Jersey, this is Sister Marisol Dagatot. More on CFO in action next week. See ya!
And see you there in some of the activities that we have coming up. So on Sunday, March 24, we have in Philadelphia CWS singing tutorial. So if you know how to sing, or if you don't, if you want to learn, go join them in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. And by the way, if you haven't been there, their chapel is beautiful. So go there anyway. And then hang out with some of the brethren afterwards. They're super awesome. On Saturday, March 30, which is a week from now, is INPC open call for the South region in the function hall. So if you want to get involved in the production or media activities, go join them. That'll also be a good time too. And on Sunday, March 31st, NNJ has a team building and socializing activity. And every Sunday at 9:30 p.m., the devotional prayers of all students via WebEx. So if you are a student and Sister Leia, Sister Anrella, I think all of us are constantly students. We're always learning something. So feel free to join that prayer via WebEx. As usual, please check with your local congregation for details on local events and the daily evangelical missions. So, everyone, hold on tight. Think about what you're eating. Think about your health. Are you out of breath? Yep. Are you? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out more. Sister Leia, over to you. Let us know what we're going to be talking about today.
Okay, so team live chat, you might want to, grab your donut, your sugary, your flan, your pandesal, whatever yummy, carby, delicious breakfast or brunch you're having, and enjoy it now before we learn we learn what that stuff does to our bodies. It's the guilt-free few minutes before Sister Anrella educates us on how to prevent or reverse fatty liver with changes in diet. So, Team Live Chat, we see you. We see you hashtagging. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Sister Delia, Sister Grace. Who else is in here? Brother Jeffrey Dote. Good morning, Sister Tamara Stevens, Sister Sally, Roman, and Brother Nate, all the way from South Central States. Thanks for tuning in. So we just want to say hello to everyone before we dive in and bring us back to fatty liver. Okay, just a review and Team Live Chat. If you have any questions about fatty liver, even if you have this issue, chime in and let us know what has worked for you to reverse it. And also, if you have any questions, so this might be, the question. Any question is a good question. There are no dumb questions because the more we learn, the more we know how to handle things. So, just a review: signs and symptoms of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, there's no symptoms. It takes years and years and years to develop, which is why when you have it, it's usually in a very advanced stage. So, because let's see, the enlarged liver, you have loss of appetite, you have weight loss, you have leg edema or fluid in your abdomen. So you're swollen, your legs are swollen, your stomach is swollen, and it's not swollen because you ate something really delicious. It's just swollen because you have fatty liver. Easy bruising or bleeding, and then the yellowing of skin. So usually anything, I think, when your skin looks yellow has to do with the liver. But Sister Anrella can clear that up for us. All right. And we did talk about before regarding diagnosis. Sometimes your liver enzymes will be elevated. So that's the ALT. And this you'll find all this out if you go for your annual physical with blood work. So that's the key, right? So if you haven't gone for your physical yet this year, please schedule it. Again, the more you know, the better you are equipped to handle the situation. All right. And that blood work also includes your A1C level to see how much sugar, how sweet are you? That's another way to look at your A1C. And then you can also get it diagnosed through advanced screening like ultrasound, CT scans, MRI, and if needed, the biopsy of the liver. So hopefully we won't get to that. Okay. So whenever Sister Anrella is ready, she will turn on her cam. But we talked about treatment options last time, and it really has to do with diet, Brother Jeff. Like I'm looking at the PowerPoint that we used last time, and it says manage diabetes and cholesterol. So even if you're pre-diabetic, this is you. Lose weight. I feel like my doctors always tell me, can you lose 5 pounds? I'm like, I'll try. No, do not consume any alcoholic beverages. I think all of us already don't do that. Increase green veggies. So green veggies. What's your favorite green veggie, Brother Jeff?
Oh, it is a toss between arugula and watercress, Sister Leia.
Really?
The nutty leafy
I
vegetables.
don't like arugula. It's so bitter. I like spinach. I put spinach in everything. I put spinach in my protein shakes. But I do eat arugula, even though I don't like it. I have to be honest. But I like it better in a spring mix. So if arugula is the only option available, like at my office, sometimes we have arugula salads. I'll just eat it because I know it's good for me.
That's
And
how
I
I feel
won't
about
be
green
happy.
tea.
And I won't be happy about it. I'll be like, this is good for me. Arugula. Blah. Yeah, so I'll eat it because I know it's good for me and it'll fill up my stomach and it's fibrous and it does good things for my body. But my favorites are okra. I already said spinach. And then I guess and green peppers. Any bell pepper. Actually, I prefer like the yellow and the red as well. So any bell pepper. So that's also great. All right. And then she also told us that having 2 to 3 cups of black coffee a day without sugar or creamer, that means that's what black means, no sugar, no cream, can prevent the liver scarring. All right, now this is the thing that we're going to talk about today is avoid high fructose corn syrup found in fruit juices, soda. It's found in everything, Brother Jeff. Cereal, like if you look at I should have grabbed a box. If you look on the food label, everything I feel like has anything sweet has high fructose corn syrup. That's a sugar. Or is it a sugar type? Like a
Yeah.
sweetener type? Is that the best way to describe it?
First, one of the sugars. As a chemist, since I'm able to chime in on this part, sucrose is made out of glucose and fructose, and they're joined together. So then, when you take table sugar, that gets chopped in half, and you have a glucose and a fructose. So, essentially any kind of sugar, especially since fructose tends to be sweeter than the others. So,
It's the best.
yeah, right.
That's what they put in your bubble tea, right? Fructose corn syrup.
Oh, there's a ton of fructose
or
everywhere.
or that extra pump that you get at your favorite coffee shop, right? That's fructose corn syrup that you're putting in your body. Sister Andrella, we saw you pop in. We are ready to start our conversation and to learn how can we reverse fatty liver. I'm stressed. I'm excited, but I'm stressed.
Yeah, same.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for giving me an opportunity again to talk to all of you. My favorite green vegetables, by the way, are okra, spinach, bok choy, and asparagus. Yes. And also, I have a question for everyone. What is pure, white, deadly, and addicting? And Brother Rod said, rice. Yeah, but the answer is not cocaine, it's sugar.
Oh no.
Anyway, so today we'll be focusing on how to reverse, not just prevent, but also how to reverse fatty liver. When it is already on the end stage, we cannot do anything about reversal, but the only treatment then is liver transplantation. So for reversal, you are right, Sister Leah, with all the measures that you have read earlier. I just want to elaborate on each one of them. Number one is weight loss. To be meaningful, to reverse fatty liver, at least 5% to 10% or even more is good. 5% to start. So for example, a person is 250 pounds. 5% of that, Brother Jeff, is 12.5, something like that, 12.5 pounds.
Yep, something like
So
that.
1 pound to 2 pounds a week of weight loss is good. Do not make it so drastic because it could lead to gallbladder stones. So 1 to 2 pounds is good. Too drastic could lead to gallbladder stones. And I could tell you later if we have time. And also, it could lead to muscle mass, loss of muscle mass, and Sister the talked about that, right? Loss of muscle mass when you're losing too much weight drastically, and also nutritional deficiencies. So 1 to 2 pounds a week is good. Okay, the second way to reverse fatty liver is, as you have said, avoiding liquid sugar. We might want to see the pictures in a little while, Brother Tech, Kuya Tech. So, for example, an orange, one orange has 12 grams of sugar. But let me back off. Per day, for a woman, we are allowed 6 teaspoons of sugar, right? So that's equivalent to 24 grams of sugar per day. That's 6 teaspoons a day. For men, 9 teaspoons per day. That's 36 grams per day, right? And for children, 4 teaspoons per day or 16 grams, right? For infants, no sugar. Okay, so I just want everyone to be aware. Please read food labels when you go to the grocery store, especially for our kids. We love giving them juices, right? When we read 100% juice, oh, this is very good, 100% juice. But that is from concentrate. It has a lot of additives, specifically fructose. Why are we so worried about fructose? Table sugar is composed of two molecules. One molecule is glucose and one molecule is fructose. Brother Jeff would know this better. He's a chemist.
For my
Anyway,
chemist.
okay, I just want to point out, look at all these beverages here. The only thing that doesn't have sugar is, of course, water. If you see the box there, the Tetra box, the fruit juice, the pineapple juice, and all the other juices there, they're very high in sugar. And energy drinks, we think they're so good, but they're very high in fructose. Um, and as you can see, the cola drink over there has the highest amount of sugar. We said women can have 6 teaspoons of sugar. if you could read, if you could see the amount of sugar in that cola drink, it has 39 grams or equivalent to almost 10 teaspoons of sugar. So if we're allowed only 6 teaspoons of sugar, just one drink of soda, and sometimes we even drink more, we're all guilty, especially if we're eating pizza. Soda goes so good with pizza. So we just want everyone to be aware of the sugar content, especially high fructose. Okay,
Wait,
you might say
let's pause this, Ernella. What spoonful are you talking about? Are you talking about tablespoon, teaspoon, giant spoon?
teaspoon, teaspoon, sister. So 6 teaspoons for women a day, 9 teaspoons for men, 4 teaspoons for children. You might say, and actually, Brother Jeff asked earlier, doesn't fruit have fructose too? They're also high in sugar. Yes, fruits have fructose, but fruits also have fiber. Fiber is very good for the gut. We have the good microbiome in the gut. They should live with us for us to be healthy too. We need to have healthy gut, and the microbiome loves the fiber from the fruits that we eat, from the vegetables that we eat, and also fiber. Consuming high fiber diet, when we eat fruits and vegetables, they act as a gel or they absorb the extra fats, extra sugar in the diet. So, for example, you want to eat one orange. One orange has 12 grams of fiber. But if you want to drink orange juice, if you juice that orange, you could only get how many ounces from one orange. But if you want 1 cup of orange juice, then you need to have 3 or 4 oranges, right? So that is equivalent to 12 times 4. You will be getting 48 grams of sugar. Instead of eating the fruit, the orange fruit, you're eating the fiber and you're getting the vitamins and minerals. So yes, fruits have fructose, but they have fiber and they have vitamins and minerals, so it's okay. But there are fruits though that are really high in fructose, like grapes. So you could still eat grapes, especially if you're diabetic. You could eat just a handful though, not a lot. And I just want to point out, look at the soda. It has 39 grams of sugar, and we have said the maximum is 24 grams per day for women and 9 grams, 9 teaspoons for men. So this is exceeding our daily allowance already. Thank you, Paul.
All right. So,
Okay.
Sister Enrella, before I'm already looking at the time. Can you talk a little bit about artificial sweeteners? I know we have some of our very health conscious viewers and listeners who think that using artificial sweeteners instead of regular sugar will help, I don't know, prevent weight gain, like diet soda instead of regular soda. Is that really helpful at all?
Okay. Artificial sweeteners are half as bad. When we eat something sweet or drink something sweet, the brain will think, oh, there's sugar coming, there's sugar coming. So it will release insulin. The pancreas will release insulin in the body. But then the insulin will get disappointed. Where's the sugar? Where's the sugar? Because it's artificial. There's nothing. So what happens is insulin is a growth hormone and it loves to pile the adipose tissue. So the carbohydrate then will just be in our gut, in our liver, in our adipose tissue. So, and also another thing is artificial sweeteners. They are also carcinogens. So, the thing is they do not spike they do not spike blood sugar. They do not spike blood sugar. You could drink as much, but they do not spike blood sugar. But the thing is, there's insulin already in the blood, and too much insulin is
Okay.
not.
So when we talk about artificial sugar, we're not going to name brands, but we're just going to name the colors. So that's the pink one, the blue one, the yellow one, the green one, and anything that's not sugar. So when you say carcinogenic, you mean that if you have I don't know how it deposits in the body. I know we they always say like this was tested on lab rats. cause cancer. So if you consume large amounts of artificial sweetener, it can become lethal to your body. That's what you mean, right, Sister Nola?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
So,
Sorry, Sister Nola. We are in the
going
home
back,
stretch. Yeah, we're in the home. We're at 11:24. So if you can give us the most important things we need to know about reversing fatty liver or sugar, whatever it is that you want to tell us, so we don't run out of time.
okay, moderate to high intensity exercise, 150 minutes a week. But if you cannot do that, resistance training like push-ups and bodybuilding too, they could help with fatty liver. And also avoiding foods, reading food labels. Again, stick to the limit. And of course, no alcohol and coffee, the chlorogenic acid in coffee, 2 to 3 cups a day. But if you have heart disease, if you're prone to palpitations, please do not drink coffee. And if you were not vaccinated for hepatitis B, please get vaccinated because being a carrier of hepatitis B, if you're not vaccinated, could also lead to cirrhosis. So get vaccinated. And vitamin E could help with fatty liver reversal. 400 units is the standard. But if you get 800 units, that should be, you should discuss that with your provider. And again, it's the high fructose diet that's causing it. And what we eat, what is good for our heart, is good for the liver, it's good for the brain, because as I have said earlier, Alzheimer's is the new diabetes type 3.
That just blows my mind. Like I need a moment that Alzheimer's has such a direct link to sugar intake that it's now considered the type 3 diabetes. That's really eye-opening, Sister Enrella. Thank you for sharing that with us. I know Brother Jeff and I are still stunned.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's so much to process, but just that phrase alone, we all know we can talk about it on a different show. But thank you for sharing this with us, Sister Anela. We love to have you every time. You always change our lives in a better way, even if it's something difficult to do. Thank you for the encouragement of losing weight. I did the math. I need to lose 6.8 pounds to get to that 5%. I didn't even realize I weighed that much. But Sister Arnella, before you go, do you have any shout outs or greetings?
Yes, well, advance happy birthday to my sister-in-law Lara Vitug, to my brother-in-law Brother Philip Manaloto, to my father Romeo Vitug, and advance happy anniversary to the love of my life, Brother Rod Gadia. Happy wedding
Ah,
anniversary.
happy. Wait, how many years, Sister Arnella?
36 years.
Oh, wow. You don't even look that old. I find that where you've been when you, no, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. You obviously were not. But it's hard to believe 36 years goes by so fast and you don't even look like you've been married that long or that old. Okay. So, Sister Arnella, anytime you want to come back, we're more than happy, especially to learn more about the type 3 diabetes, Brother Jeff. Can you believe it? I'm still, I'm
Yeah, I'm
still
still.
my brain is still like this. Okay. So we want to, we're at the end of the show. Can you believe it? We don't have time for hashtag today. Sorry. Although Team Live Chat, we see you. I have the comment counter on today, Brother Jeff, and we're at 13 1,370 comments, 13,370, and still going. So, Team Live Chat, you've been busy. So, thank you for giving us all these things to read later. We want to thank everyone who joined today's show. We want to especially thank Sister Andrella Gadia and the CMDPS of our district. They're always willing to educate us and help us improve and take care of ourselves and each other. We all, of course, always thank our church administration for making this show even possible so we can stay connected, not just with each other, but everyone around the world. We also want to thank our district minister, Brother Alex Reyes, our assistant district minister, Brother Ruben Bustos Jr., and our Christian Family Organization overseer, Brother Bernard Garzon. Thank you always for your guidance, support, motivation, and inspiration.
From our INC radio family, we'd like to greet our station manager in the Philippines, Brother Arnel Solano, and our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel Andaya. We would also like to thank our behind the scenes crew for their help in today's broadcast. Thank you so much to Kuya Tech for helping us with the show today, and special thanks as well for our multimedia and district Christian Family Organization officers for their support in our program. Before we say goodbye, we can thank our viewers and listeners near and far for tuning into today's broadcast and also watch the replay. Coming up next is INC Radio New York Satellite Studio. See you again next week at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on INC Radio New Jersey.